हेलो एंड वेलकम टू टुडेज सेशन। आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं हमारा चैप्टर द साउंड ऑफ म्यूजिक in less than 10 minutes. It should not take very long. This chapter is divided into two parts, both parts dealing with extraordinary musicians and their contribution to music and their inspirational stories that we can actually learn a lot from. So let's get started. My name is Asmita, your mentor here at Vedantu. और पहला part है Scottish percussionist Evelyn Glennie के बारे में. You can look her up, you can listen to her music, you can watch her interviews on YouTube and you will be amazed. Evelyn Glennie is a percussionist who has achieved so much जो कि normally percussionists नहीं achieve कर पाते, जैसे कि solo performances करना, and all of this despite being deaf. So we can't even fathom कि कोई म्यूजिक कैसे बजा सकता है जब उसको म्यूजिक सुनाई ही नहीं देता. But here through Evelyn's story we learn that nothing, truly nothing, is impossible if you set your heart to it. So Evelyn Glennie is a world famous Scottish percussionist. Percussion कोई भी टाइप का इंस्ट्रूमेंट where you have to strike something to make a sound, जैसे कि ड्रम्स और तबला हमारे common percussion instruments हो गए. But what Evelyn started with, which is a xylophone. Xylophone is also a percussion instrument. Now, she became deaf by the age of 11. So, she lost her hearing gradually. Till the age of 11, she could hear. 8 years onwards, she started losing her hearing rapidly because of some nerve damage. And even though she became completely deaf, she picked up music and she learnt music and she made her career out of it after she had gone completely deaf. तो ऐसा नहीं है that she had learned music at a young age and then she lost her hearing. She picked it up and learnt it actually after losing her ability to hear. And she did this by feeling the music through vibrations. Her story is an inspiring example of determination, passion, and willpower. Now, she was born in Scotland and began to lose her hearing because of nerve damage. By 11, her hearing was almost gone and she wanted to pursue music. She felt really passionately about it. Now, the headmistress in her school, first of all, said ki put her in a school for deaf people. That's what she told Evelyn's mother. And the second thing she said was it is impossible for her to pursue music. Let her do something else that she actually has the ability to do. And this reminds us of many people in our lives, even though most of us are not going through something as drastic as losing our hearing or any other handicap that a person might have. Yet, we are constantly told कि आप ये नहीं कर सकते, आप वो नहीं कर सकते. And this story should be a reminder कि आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो, आपके ऊपर है कि आप करना चाहते हो कि नहीं करना चाहते. And sometimes you will also find people who show that faith in you and who push you in the right direction. So for Evelyn, this person was the percussionist Ron Forbes, who one day heard her attempting to play the xylophone, and he said that this girl is gifted and she should pursue music. He pushed her in the right direction, nudged her, and told her कि instead of listening through your ears, why don't you try to listen through other parts of your body? And that's exactly what Evelyn did. She learned to pick up vibrations and she realized कि जो higher notes है, upper notes है, she feels them in the upper part of her body. जो low notes है, she feels them in her legs and her feet. And that's how she was able to distinguish between different kinds of notes. And through vibrations, she learned or she understood what her music is sounding like. So she performed barefoot on wooden floors of platforms so that she could sense those vibrations better. So whatever it is that she had to do in order to play her music, she did exactly that and went on to become extremely famous. At 17, Evelyn went to the Royal Academy of Music, London, which is an extremely prestigious school for music, and she scored one of the highest marks in its history. तो इतने prestigious school में जा पाना, ऊपर से वहाँ पे इतना अच्छा perform करना, ये कोई छोटी मोटी बात नहीं है. She became an international percussionist. She performed across the world. She learned to play 1,000 instruments. She also picked up new languages. You can look at her interviews online and you will be amazed. And she has performed with prestigious orchestras and given solo concerts. And solo concerts करना percussionists के लिए बहुत rare चीज है, क्योंकि percussion is not the kind of instrument that people go to listen कि सिर्फ हम यही सुनेंगे. It's usually a part of an orchestra. So those are her achievements and obviously something that we can really get a lot of motivation from. Part 2, हम अपने homeland India आते हैं. and we look at the story of Ustad Bismillah Khan. Chances are आपने उनके बारे में सुना रहेगा. You can even listen to his music online. YouTube पे आपको मिल जाएगा. You should watch his interviews. See कि इतने बड़े personality होने के बावजूद look at the humble life जो उन्होंने गुजारी थी. So rooted, so in love with his own culture and his own tradition. उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान put शहनाई on the world map. आज अगर हम शहनाई को जानते हैं, इस इंस्ट्रूमेंट को जानते हैं, शादियों के अलावा हम उसको उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान की वजह से ही जानते हैं. दुनिया भर में लोग उन्हीं की वजह से जानते हैं. एंड थोड़ा सा शहनाई की हिस्ट्री को समझ लेते हैं पहले. तो ये एक विंड इंस्ट्रूमेंट है और ये पुंगी से डिराइव हुआ है. पुंगी एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट था, वो भी विंड इंस्ट्रूमेंट था, पर उसकी बहुत श्रिल आवाज थी और औरंगजेब ने फेमसली इसको बैन कर दिया था उसकी आवाज बहुत इरिटेटिंग होने के कारण. और फिर एक नाई ने, यानी कि बार्बर ने, जो एक बार्बर के खानदान से था, उसने ट्विक किया पुंगी को और उसको शहनाई बनाया जिसकी आवाज बहुत मधुर थी, बहुत मीठी थी. एंड सून द शहनाई बिकेम द इंस्ट्रूमेंट फॉर ऑल ऑस्पिशियस ओकेजन्स. तो कभी भी कुछ अच्छा होने लगता है, जहां में गुड लक की जरूरत हो, चाहे वो शादी हो या कोई टेम्पल की मॉर्निंग प्रेयर हो, वहां पर शहनाई बजती है. और इसका नाम भी यहीं से डिराइव हुआ है. शाह, शह यानी कि किंग के सामने प्ले किया गया था और नाई मतलब बार्बर. तो शहनाई यहाँ से आया है. अब उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान जो है वो एक ऐसी फैमिली से थे जो जेनरेशन से शहनाई बजा रहे थे. एंड यू विल सी कि हिंदुस्तानी क्लासिकल म्यूजिक में ये ट्रेडिशन रहता है कि आपके खानदान में बहुत टाइम से म्यूजिक चलता आ रहा है. जो भी इंस्ट्रूमेंट प्ले किया जाता है वो आप आगे सीखते हैं, परंपरा चलती है. और या फिर अगर वोकल्स हैं तो उसकी भी परंपरा चलती है. तो उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान 1916 में डुमराव बिहार में पैदा हुए थे. ट्रेडिशनल म्यूजिशियंस की फैमिली से थे. पैगंबर बख्श उनके फादर और उनके ग्रैंडफादर दोनों ही रॉयल कोर्ट्स में शहनाई बजाया करते थे. पर उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान ने बहुत कुछ सीखा अपने मेटर्नल अंकल मामा से, जो कि अली बख्श थे. वो विष्णु टेम्पल बनारस में शहनाई बजाते थे. एंड ये दिस इज अ टेस्टिमेंट टू द इंक्लूसिविटी ऑफ इंडियन कल्चर, जिसको गंगा जमुनी तहजीब भी कहा जाता है, कि एक डिवाउट मुस्लिम होने के बावजूद, एक मुस्लिम फैमिली होने के बावजूद, he was playing the Shehnai in a Hindu temple. Hindu temple was also letting him play it, and nobody had a problem with anything. Everybody just really supported and uplifted each other, which was beautiful. And he spent hours practicing on the banks of the Ganga. तो गंगा normally हिंदुओं के लिए एक भगवान स्वरूप नदी मानी जाती है. And yet for Bismillah Khan also, it became some sort of his lifeline. And he learned a lot from the river Ganga. And Bismillah Khan's music had that devotion and depth because उनकी जो early music में उन्होंने जो सीखा है, all of that came from, you know, a temple, banks of the river Ganga, the city of Banaras. In 1938, he got his first big break, so he performed in the All India Radio. And because of this performance and Ustad Bismillah Khan rising to his fame, the Shehnai became famous all across India. He goes on to play in 2 movies only. उनको जो movies की चकाचौंध और fakeness है वो अच्छी नहीं लगी, इसीलिए उन्होंने movies के लिए काम करना बंद कर दिया. He was very sincere towards his craft. He did not crave fame. He did not crave money. So he left that world. And on 15th August 1947, this date should ring a bell. You should know what this date is. He played the Shehnai after Nehru's very famous Tryst with Destiny speech. And this was an extremely historic moment. Then we go on to learn that he performed in many countries abroad. And we can say he single-handedly put Indian classical music and Shehnai on the world map. दुनिया भर में लोगों को ये पता है, तो उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान की वजह से पता है. He was the first Indian musician to perform in the Lincoln Hall in America, which was a great achievement. a बहुत international recognition थी वो. And he put classical music on the world stage. One of his hosts in America once offered कि आप यहीं क्यों नहीं रह जाते, यहाँ रहिए. तो उन्होंने बोला कि मैं अपने घर से दूर, बनारस से दूर नहीं रह सकता, डुमराव से दूर नहीं रह सकता, तो उनको ये भी ऑफर दिया गया कि हम एकदम वैसा वातावरण, वैसी इन्वायरमेंट आपको बनाकर दे देंगे, आसपास टेम्पल्स बना देंगे। He's like, कुछ भी कर लो, गंगा तो यहाँ से नहीं बह सकती, तो मैं यहाँ नहीं रह सकता. He loved his homeland, he loved where he came from, he loved his tradition, and he kept going back to it. And he famously said that I cannot live away from the Ganga and the temple of Balaji. All right? And so he was, obviously उनके accolades बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, internationally भी, nationally तो उनको Bharat Ratna mil gaya, which is India's highest civilian honor. He got the Bharat Ratna in 2001. He died in 2006 at the age of 90, and all his last rites were performed with the greatest honor. Government ne sab kuch karaya. He was buried in Banaras with the national flag of India, and his music remains a symbol of India's heritage, purity, and devotion. So that's the end of this chapter. I've covered everything, and hopefully you have been introduced to the wonderful world of music beyond Bollywood or English pop songs. So you should definitely go listen to both of these extraordinary musicians and maybe develop good taste. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.